Hello everyone, it's me, Dusty Circuit here. Welcome to another mob fight on Skade.
Welcome.
Welcome. What are these, like, guys? These are funny.
The
Oh my gosh, you gave all this stuff AI. That's so funny.
Partially, yeah. They're just like invisible zombies kind of thing, and because they have the alien model, you can see them.
Oh no. Oh no, we're keep inventory isn't on for this fight, I forgot.
Keep inventory should be on.
Well, it's not. I just lost all my items.
There you go. Now it's on. Thank you for testing that, Evan. We appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Taking one for the team.
I hate everything.
Then forgot to put it on. I always forget to take it off. So between the two of us, we're good.
Always the man forgetting about a thing.
I really wish one of my house had the space to make a train garden. By train garden, I mean a garden with like rideable trains.
There isn't a single point in history where you aren't going to be satisfied until you have a train somewhere in your house. Whether it goes to the ceiling, whether it goes around your backyard, you're going to get a train one day around your house, Magic. I could just feel it.
Yeah, one day.
I feel it too. One day.
Yeah, but I don't have the space, and my parents would never let me put up a train in the backyard. Plus, like I said,
maybe you just haven't asked enough.
Plus, they're expensive.
Now that part is a bigger problem.
Okay, did your inventory just come back, Evan?
Yes, yeah, it did. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about mistake.
No, don't worry.
I did it in the Nether, and then I removed it in the Nether, and I forgot to do it back again.
Take my magic.
Fair enough. Also, Circuit, when I respawned, my spawn is still set in my pyramid, so I just see the giant bell, which is just great.
Aww.
If everybody who's watching Circuit's video has not seen that video, I recommend you do. It is the first real prank that Circuit has done on Skade, and it was fantastic, and I loved it, and so did everybody else.
Very, very good. I've watched it a few times.
And
Dusty, Evan took me over there just to experience it.
Real prank of least of that magnitude ever done on the server.
That's probably very likely is.
There we go. One last wizard did. And they deserved it.
Goodbye, Mr. Wither.
Ow.
These aliens are so funny. Whoop, Magic, I just saw you die right in front of my eyeballs.
Oh no, the barrier that keeps these stinking mobs out is broken.
I'll replace it.
Better hurry, because there's evil guys coming. One flash.
I'm getting my armor on.
I need the ender chest. Oof.
I think there's one inside.
Wait, no, my ender chest is full. I do hate. I wish I had a bigger inventory. Don't need that, don't need that. Do not need that, do not need that, do not need that. Nope. Nada. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Why have I not set my spawn at the actual arena? I'm such a dodo.
Back like 3 times.
I know. I literally say out loud to everybody, "Oh, I respawn at the temple," and then for some reason it doesn't occur to me that wait, I'm spawning at my own house, not
Does the smite effect work on giants?
I don't think so.
No, that's the events portal room, Evan.
They're technically zombies.
I think the smite works on wither bosses, so I don't see why it wouldn't work on giants.
Set your bed, Evan.
Oh, thank you. I literally just forgot again.
I know, I just watched you walk right past. Okay,
One
I'm now
day.
finally geared up, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing a helmet. You should really put that on. The amount of damage that multiplies.
Look at this hair. Do you know how long it took to get my hair to look this nice today?
The difference in damage that you take with a helmet and without a helmet is just substantial. You might
Oh,
think, I can go with that helmet.
No, you just
put the
reminded
helmet
me
on.
of this clip I
You see
keep
how pretty
seeing.
I look?
You reminded me
I
of this
hate
clip
you.
I kept seeing on TikTok about this lady who looked like they wouldn't be good at a lawyer, but they turned out being good at a lawyer, and they won a case because someone did a perm or something. I don't
You know,
know.
Blue, your entire existence actually gives me anxiety, Blue.
Look, I'm playing with a lightsaber instead of my sword.
Oh my god. I legitimately just cease to function knowing that people how do you get on
Look
in the
at us,
world?
magic. See, we got our swords. We're cute.
I hate everything.
Isn't
Red
it about
feather.
being cute over functionality? Yes, it is, isn't it, magic?
No,
I hate my
Yes.
life.
We want to look cute.
half and half.
Half and half. I would say
don't
it's a solid 50-50.
Don't listen to her, Magic. Don't let Blue corrupt you into
Yes, we
into
want to
making
look pretty.
into
Look, one
spot.
sec,
I
let me
hate
think.
everything.
Let me think of an insult for you. Okay, what has Evan done that's stupid before? Blue, you have anything
Where
that
do
Blue-
we begin? So
Actually,
back
yeah.
in 1982, his mother had a funny
Blue,
twinkle in
wasn't-
her eye.
What? My god.
I don't think he was alive then.
He was a sparkle in his mom's eye.
My sister wasn't even born at 18.
I was actually I'll have you
1890.
know.
Oh, Evan would have.
Oh,
He would have killed it in the 20s. Evan, you really should have been born around 1900, so that you would have been in your 20s in the 1920s.
I would be a fantastic 1920s aristocrat.
Yes, I know.
You
You
wouldn't
need to
be
watch
alive
that
if
show,
it
I
was
think.
born in the 20s.
Well,
I
he'd
would-
just be really stinky right now and old.
I would be
He'd
very
be
I'd also be
6
good
feet
friends.
under.
Probably.
Exactly.
If not,
I
he'd be
would-
old and still talking. How old would you be? 100 and.
I would be 120. If I was born in 1900, I'd be
100.
123.
Yeah, he'd
Mm.
still be talking.
Well, to be fair, there is a lady who's lived to 123, I think.
You might
before.
be on your
Yeah, there
third
are.
set of dentures by that point, but you'll still be talking.
Well, I will say, I think I would be very good friends with a lot of upper class people. I also think I'd be very good friends with Lovecraft. I think he was a very cool guy.
You
wrote
would
a
have
lot of
been
very-
friends with Nookie.
I'd have been
Also,
friends with H.P.
Prohibition.
Lovecraft.
I
He
think
was
I would-
fantastic.
I think I met someone on a cruise that was like 100 years old once.
Really?
Yeah, they were in a wheelchair and they looked okay. So
Maybe I have to specify to the people at home too that when I say I'd be friends with Lovecraft, I'd be friends with him for his fantastic literature, not his very classical 1920s view on certain minority groups. Thank you.
Thank you. It is 2023. We have to
Because
specify.
it's 2023, so I have to specify that when I
2023.
say I like something that's old, I also don't mean I like the old thing that now no longer
I
is
like-
okay in society
I
that
like the
back in the
old-
day was okay in society.
I like the old pencil sharpeners
You're
that I
second
keep
to
seeing.
them.
You know what? I saw an Instagram reel of that magic. They're so cool, aren't
The
they?
old what?
Yes.
Pencil
pencil
sharpeners.
sharpeners.
The designs were really
You
cool
mean
back
the
in the
kind
day.
that used to be in the schoolrooms that you had to crank your
No,
turn
like
crank?
earlier than that.
crazier than that.
Really?
Like,
I don't think
yeah,
I've
there
seen
are-
those.
Well,
Oh,
well,
also there
good
was
because they're obsolete.
Can you please find me a video? I would love
Also,
to.
I remember watching this video of this old razor blade sharpener that was really cool. It was a big.
Well, keep in mind, in the 80s, we literally gave our kids dart guns, right? So
Yeah.
times were
Mm.
different back then.
Oh, don't forget, what is it called? What's that stuff? Lawn darts or whatever, if I'm remembering.
Yeah, lawn
correct.
darts. I wasn't old enough. Like I was in the 80s, but not then, and I was real little, so I didn't experience that. But people literally did play with
Yeah.
lawn darts, where they would literally give their children darts.
Yeah.
I
They also
broke a
didn't wear
window with a
seatbelts.
lawn dart.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue. Look at that. That's a design. That is a design. There was like a video that had like loads. I'm trying to find, but there's many different ones.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay,
The
I will
old,
check
the
that
old
out.
kinds of mechanism. They had
It's
all
like
kinds of.
it's like
mechanisms.
literally it's a 20-second video. Just watch it now.
Oh, okay. One
And
second.
there's
I was telling
literally-
you how.
There are some really cool mechanisms that they used back then that are pretty cool looking for different stuff. I mean, like Whenever I saw that when I was little and I saw something about cranking cars, I thought the cars were wind up cars, but no, it's actually to start the car. No, it's not actually a wind up car.
No, yeah. It was just
And
used to get
did
the
you
engine
know
going.
that there was an electric car like made in the 20s? I don't know about the 20s, but it was a pretty long time ago.
Were you
Oh
just
yeah.
gonna?
Well, a lot of people think the first steam engine.
That's really
was invented-
cool.
Oh, it. Well, you know what? I also love you, Blue, because you're like
I
I've
love
never.
you too, Evan.
We've
Very
ne-
nice
we've
of you
n-
to say that.
we never had a pencil sharpener like that when I was growing up. Well, no, Blue, you wouldn't, because it was a sharpener that was standardized in the 1890s.
Well, I was just
I
a
never-
little sprite at that point.
It's a shame I've never used a pencil sharpener that's more than 100 years old. Yeah.
We used to have those, the kind that
The
we used to
wind-up ones.
have, where they were like bolted onto the wall, and then you would stick your pencil and you'd crank and crank.
When I was briefly in primary, or I guess elementary school, we did have like those ones, and you could take them everywhere with you. They were like portable ones, and you stuck them in, and you would wind the thing up as well. And then what you do is after a while, you'd empty the compartment that had the shavings, like the pencil shavings in it, and then you just.
Everybody had that. Yeah.
But see now,
those came later. I'm talking
Have
about
you
the
ever like those wall pencil sharpeners? Have you ever like seen one with like the cover off, but also like work without the cover off of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't put your pinky in a pencil sharpener and try to sharpen your finger.
I tried when I was little. I'm the same
I
way,
know.
Magic.
I
literally
tried that, and I cut my nail off, half my nail off, and I was like,
I was curious, so I put my finger in it. But here's the difference: I slowly turned the crank, so I didn't have to actually hurt myself.
No, it wasn't one of those crank
idiot.
ones. It was just one of those ones you have to like manually turn the whole
But
thing.
you know
that's
what?
what I mean.
That was fun. Like when you were, let's say you're 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Finger.
No. Listen, getting to the reason it was so cool that they were stationary is you could raise your hand and be like, "I broke my pencil. Can I sharpen it?"
You
and
can
it
get up
let
and
you
go
get
for it.
out of your seat. I broke my pencil every 10 minutes. Literally, I was the one at the sharpener
Well,
like
there
every
was-
10 minutes.
There was one class that had an automatic one,
Like,
and I'd kind of be an annoying kid.
was it like,
and
wait, did you
I would-
like Blue? Like, did you fidget with your pencil, or what do we break while you were trying to use it all the time?
No, I would break it on purpose because I would fidget in my seat and need to get up. Hold on, I would hear what Nen said though. Nen, what were you saying?
I
Hold on, Dusty, hold on. Let he was trying to tell a story a little bit ago. What were you saying?
I have a story.
Okay, I know, but he was saying it when you interrupted him a few
Sorry.
minutes ago. It's okay. Let's just let him finish his real quick. Go ahead, Nen.
Well, basically, I would be kind of an annoying kid, and I would kind of intentionally go to the pencil sharpener, and then intentionally like keep it going for like an extra like 10 to 20 seconds.
Are you the kind that goes vroom vroom like when you shove the? I love the feeling of that though.
I would just keep it going for like an extra like 20
Were
to
you
30
one of the
seconds.
people?
I love the feeling of the electric ones when those became a
Were
thing.
you one of the people
I
who
never
wanted
actually
like?
used an electric one.
Were y'all one of the people who wanted the shortest pencil you could get? Like
Yes.
to get.
I enjoy it. I went through pencils, like 2 pencils a day because I use a sharpener so much.
Were you one of the people?
Let Dusty tell us what they were going to tell us.
Well, I was just gonna say, I fidgeted a lot when I was a kid, and one thing I would always do. Bye, Evan.
I'll be back.
Okay, we'll see you in a minute.
One thing I would always do is, like, you know those like erasers, like that are like like those pink erasers, or they're not always pink, but like those rectangle shaped
the ones
erasers.
that go on. Yeah.
I'd probably literally it's if literally there was one on the table, I would pick it up and like literally bend it, and like keep bending it until it literally rips in half.
Yeah.
I used to like that too. I also like the smell of erasers. I would put in one of those pencil ones that kind of you put on the end of your pencil. I stick one in each of my nostrils as a kid.
That sounds like you, Blue.
You know what I did?
I was the eating paste kid, literally. I liked all that stuff.
I switched over to using pens late middle school and
Oh,
high
what
school.
about the
Pens
clicker
are so
pencils?
much better. Just
Yeah,
they're
lead
everywhere.
pens were cool. You know what I did with my pencils? I split them in half to collect the lead out of them. I wanted to get the largest
Oh.
long piece of lead I could get, the longest piece of lead out of the pencil I could get.
See, I used to like to do that. I used to like to shave my pencils all the way to the point where it was just lead. Like,
Mhm. But
this is what
used
I did in
scissors.
class all day.
I used scissors to split it open. So.
Yep, I used to use scissors to shave it.
Mhm.
Who says safety scissors can't hurt you? Hmm?
Yeah.
When you can use them to shape pencils.
Yeah. That just reminds me of the times when I ate my skin off. Well, I didn't exactly eat my skin. I bit the skin off my hands like crazy. Like, not just on the ends of my fingers, like the palms of my hands, there was skin missing because I would bite it off so often.
Yeah, I used to chew on my like the sides of your nails where your
Uh-huh.
cuticles are. I still to this day chew the sides of my skin. I
I do
also
that.
chew my cheek. Riley's a cheek chewer too.
Oh, I do that too sometimes. It's nice.
It's bad. I do it too. I'm not as bad as Riley, but sometimes she'll chew a big old hole in her mouth.
Well, I
I'm
don't chew like a hole, but I slowly bite pieces off my cheek, like the top layer, not like anything that's gonna damage my cheek.
Yeah. Well, fortunately in the mouth is one of the fastest healing tissues in your body is your mouth. So
I mean,
it heals
then you
pretty
cut your
quick.
tongue and then it just, heals basically the next.
It's like hours. Yeah, it's
If
crazy.
you burn
It can
your
hurt.
tongue, you probably only feel it for a few hours.
Then it heals.
Hey, this is a good thing. The piglins are attacking anything that tries to attack us because they get hit. Just don't attack the piglins. The zombie piglins.
I'm working on
Ow.
my bow art here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I used to like to put glue on my hand too as a kid. I would put the Elmer's glue like on my forehand, and then I would almost just shot you. And then I would and then I'd let it dry and then peel it off, and it would be like snake skin. Like
You
I
know
remember
what
that
I
was a very popular thing.
You know what I did when I was little? I saw a raid. It was some kind of pesticide not pesticide, but like one of those bug spray bottles. I wanted to see what it did, so I put it next to my eye and pressed the button, and I sprayed bug spray in my eye.
Help! I have about 500 guys chasing me.
You shouldn't have hit them then. You gotta be nice.
Who's oh.
How long was your eye literally feeling like it was gonna melt out of your skull?
Me?
Like when you did that?
I don't remember. I was very young, like maybe 1 or 2.
Like, well, I can imagine that must have hurt bad.
Probably. I told you about the time in little school when I busted my mouth because some rude kid pushed me off of something. I told you about that. The alarms were ringing, flashing lights everywhere.
Ooh.
I went to the emergency dentist. Some dentist. I
Did
know
you
they
break
said.
your tooth too? I had a bully push me down when I was 8 years old and broke my
Yeah,
front
it was
tooth.
It was one of those metal like structures that looked like a fire truck, and the teacher was what we were waiting for the teacher to come so we could pretend to jump, and they like hold us and bring us to the ground like we're pretending to jump. But this kid behind me pushed me off, and I fell underneath the thing. Had to go to the dentist. It was really bad though. From what I heard, I
It
was
sounds
bleeding.
kind of like mine, only mine was with roller skating.
Hmm.
And I got attacked while not attacked, a kid pushed me down while I was roller skating.
Yeah, I got hurt. Broke my arm in the grass once, which is interesting. You wouldn't think you'd break your arm in grass, but I did. I broke both bones.
That's sad.
I have never broken a bone in my life. Or I don't think.
It's okay, Dusty. I've broken enough for both of us, so I can just share mine with
Oh,
you.
my cousin used to break bones all the time.
Riley has broken her arm. I don't even know, like how many times, like 4 times.
Well, I couldn't survive when I broke my.
Well, when she was little, she didn't like. You'd be like, "Don't do that. That would hurt," and then she would do that. But she fell off her scooter a lot. I even have a video of her. I think you saw it recently. And then where she was with a broken arm riding her bike, still doing tricks on her bike. With
Were
the
y'all
cast
one of the,
on. I was
were
like,
y'all one of the people that had those electric scooters, like the Razor scooters? The electric Razor scooters?
not the electric ones. Riley always had the razors, but they were the kind that you had to push with your foot.
Oh,
I got in
we
enough
had
trouble with just those.
the electric scooters was
Stupid
so fun. Everyone in my
Vexos.
every everyone in the subdivision had one. Like everyone was getting better ones and faster ones and more expensive ones. You charge them, go ride them throughout the day. It's
Yeah, they're really neat. It's just we didn't really have those. Like they were a thing when the Riley was already breaking her arms left and right on the regular scooters. And I remember the last time she had one, her dad like literally picked up the scooter and put it right into the trash can. Like no more, because she just gets so hurt.
That's the thing I don't get about parents is why would you ever throw something away that you spent money on when like a kid gets hurt or like they're in trouble.
Well, for
Unless
You
it's
Riley,
break-
it was because she had
And
already
I
like
know-
had 3 casts that year.
But
Like,
like,
she just
why
needed
would
to
you
quit.
break like a PS4? Why would
Right,
you
I
break
don't
your kid's
understand
PS4? You
that.
could literally go on eBay and sell it for like at least $200.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
see those
agree.
Video,
I don't know
I
why.
see those videos of people who like you break their kids' expensive stuff in front of them as a punishment. That's emotional
Wow.
torture, in my
That's
opinion.
damage. I saw people do that with like
That
laptops.
that
And that's
never
just messed up.
never happened to me, but let's just say I had a pretty traumatic experience where
Mhm.
this game that I have been playing, like it's not, there was nothing new to me. It's like I've been playing it for like at least a few months. My mom literally goes on my computer and she has my sister like delete it because like, oh, like I'm apparently a violent kid and no, you can't have this game anymore.
Oh man, that's too bad.
Yeah, there's this video I saw that was going around and during the school year, and our teacher talked about it. So this kid was had some stuff with him, and he got mad at his mom and destroyed their entire apartment, broke It showed in the video the granite countertop was broken, the TVs were broken, stuff was shoved all over the place and everything. So. Yeah, they were judging how that and they were judging it a lot and kept talking about it. And.
Yeah. I don't know. When Fortnite had that big thing a couple years ago, and it was like a big, what was it, like a void, like a big hole, the black
The
hole.
black hole. Yeah.
The black hole. Like, there's so many videos that surfaced of kids breaking their computers or their TVs, and
Oh, so yes,
like,
so
come on,
so now their TV has a black hole in it.
there you go. Exactly. I was
Extended
just, if I was a
downtime.
If I was a parent, I would have been livid. Like, yeah, it's downtime. That one, they should have probably had been a little more transparent about what was going on.
No,
Maybe.
I think what made it special with the new chapter and all that was the secrecy.
Was the unknown.
If we knew that there was going to be a new like whole chapter thing and all that at the time, it would have just been like, oh, a new map.
I mean,
but
yeah,
I
I
like
guess
this map.
Fortnite could have been more transparent, but I don't
Or at least
get
to
it.
say the
Like,
game's not over. Because people thought that it was over. That was it. The game is over. And for the people that had just spent money, even within the week before that, on skins and stuff, just to find out, like, oh, the game is gone. I can see why they were mad, but come on, like, yeah, Fortnite wasn't going away. I think most people could like figure that out.
Realistically, like, you would kind of think through your head, at least adults would. I just bought a skin yesterday. They wouldn't just end the game when people are still actively spending tons of money on skins. Why would they do that, This obviously is a hype building tool.
Was Krug out then?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because that would have been another big indicator. They wouldn't have continued cruise subscriptions.
And now they're just deciding to do a new chapter each year.
Yeah.
I don't.
But I just remember that. I remember kids getting such rage fits that they, that they were breaking their TVs and stuff.
You know what my teacher told me once? So whenever my teacher said she wasn't trying to be mean to me or whatever, but she was just saying we were talking and we were freely talking, and she was saying how when I first got to her class, I was a spoiled brat, and I wasn't exactly happy about that, but she was just saying that's just how I was when I got there. I was a
I
spoiled
feel
brat.
like calling someone a spoiled brat, like, it's just very insulting.
Here's the thing, when someone says, I don't mean to like hurt your feelings with this, chances are that what they're gonna tell you
Like,
definitely is going
like-
to hurt your feelings.
Like
I don't know
I've
why
heard,
people
like
do
there are
that.
like some parents, like even, well, because they have the money to do so, like some parents literally give like their like maybe 8, 10, 12-year-old kids gaming PCs. Why? Because they can afford it.
Well,
Yeah.
she was saying like how I was like saying like I didn't want my parents to go away for a week on a vacation, and not thinking about my parents and how that
And
affected
like
them.
some people
then
go, well, you're spoiling your kid. How dare you do that? But it's, I see it as just giving your kid just like an opportunity to just see like, it's like giving your kid like, it's like giving your kid like a really, a really fun toy. Like, I mean, yeah, it's an expensive toy, but it's a probably, I mean, if you can afford to give your kid that toy, go ahead.
And it
also,
teaches them responsibility.
Also,
Yeah.
like someone going on vacation for a week is a big thing for some people. Just saying like, well, you should care about your parents because they should be allowed to have fun and everything. And I'm like, but they're going away for a week and I won't be at my own house. Like, and also, you don't think that's going to affect someone? Also, saying how they're saying how my sister's getting married and I don't really want them to get married. That's a big change too. Like, why are you saying I'm spoiled for saying I don't want my sister to get married? I'm like, it's a big change for goodness sake. And the person's kind of not, I mean, like, saying that I'm spoiled for saying that, I'm like, well, it's a big change. Like, I mean, I'm not spoiled. I'm not a spoiled brat for that, and saying how I've grown since then. I'm like,
Like I said, it's just when people say that, it's just an excuse to now be like, I'm gonna say something hurtful to you, but that's okay because I told you don't take it that way, and it's like, well, how other way am I supposed to take it? You just put me down, you know. I don't like that saying when people say that. We talked about that a little bit in FSF once.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it kind of goes in there with the like constructive criticism.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but
that was
like,
constructive
why was
criticism.
that needed? And then you ask yourself, why was it needed? Why did you need to make me feel bad? Oftentimes, there's really no reason for it at all. It's just they wanted to tell you that. It's like,
And whenever I told that teacher that,
typically.
also, whenever I told that teacher about the other teacher that was saying that, remember that time I told you once, Blue, this teacher, I was in class and it was during the COVID times, when this teacher told me why are you always thinking about yourself or whatever like that in the middle of class out of nowhere saying, it's all about you, isn't it? And I'm like, what? And that's also when the time I was enjoying the mask because I could hide myself crying, like no one could see me crying.
I'll never not wear masks. I love it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I liked about him. And my mom was mad at them for that. But whenever I was talking about the teacher saying that I was a spoiled brat or whatever, my mom was like, "Yeah, it's fine." I mean, she said it was.
It's not fine. There's nothing fine about being told that, in my opinion.
I wish
my
we
mom was
could.
saying,
I
like,
kind of wish the world could get to a point where we don't. No one needs the face masks anymore because, like, I'm kind of in a way forced to stay at home because my dang mother won't understand the importance of face masks for COVID.
What do you mean? They don't have that anymore. We don't do face masks anymore. No one wears them anymore.
Here it's hit and miss. Some people do. I do.
Well,
Me and
it
Riley
depends
do.
where you live. Some
Yeah.
parts of the U.S.
Really
care
do.
about public health, some don't.
Yeah. Right now, there's no laws. There's no law that says like you have to right now, but we choose to still do it to be safe. I'm immunocompromised.
I feel
I
like on
have to.
airplanes it should just be standard practice. 'Cause
Oh my
one,
gosh,
nobody
yeah.
wants to get sick while traveling, regardless of if
Well, I
it's
said
COVID or
everyone.
anything. You know,
Well,
it should just
they
be.
said it was better. So I thought. So I mean,
It's,
COVID actually right now is spiking pretty good. I can tell you 4 skaters in the last week that have had COVID. So it's going up, right? I'll just some of them, not everyone wants everyone to know, but BB was pretty open about it. BB just had COVID. He was pretty sick from it too, but
mhm.
it's whatever. But you have to realize there's a lot of people that can't handle it. Like me right now, I can't. I'm immunocompromised. My immune system is very low at the moment, so it wouldn't take much to make me very sick. Now, is that everybody's problem? No, not at all. But for me, I will continue to mask. For my family, we'll continue to mask to help keep me not getting sick. But
it's
people can
also
do what they
just
want.
like, you know, it protects you against all like a lot of other sicknesses too.
The
You know,
flu went way down when everyone wore masks.
It's also
Yeah.
just like you know, for
I say if you
people
want to wear it,
that
wear it.
have
If you don't,
autism, you know, it
you got to
definitely
hide.
helps a lot for people who are, you know, self-conscious or nervous or anything, unless
I
they
don't.
get called out by people who hate other
Yeah.
people
I
wearing
don't
masks on
understand how
them.
you think mask made you feel less stressed. That made me feel way more stressed
Oh,
having
I'm
that on my
way
face.
less stressed with the mask. We just
No,
went to
that's
concerts with masks on. We were like,
no,
I
that
love it.
It
I
helps you cover
hated
up.
it. It was
It got
like
warm, but aside from that,
it was like horrible. I hated it. It was so stressful having that on my face. I hated it. Like I
you know,
couldn't.
I liked it.
The only
I will always wear masks now. I
the
don't
only
care.
thing for me is that it does make it like warmer.
Yeah, warm.
And
That's
it's
only my
only
only
good for like
complaint.
it's only good for like winter, you know.
Yeah.
If you're at a concert, then that's
We
when
were
it's a
very
problem.
warm at the concert, went in our masks. Riley, to the point Riley had to pull hers down for part of it. But you guys know Riley can't sweat, so it's real important for her to, or struggles sweating, I should say. So she really struggles keeping her body temperatures regulated. So for her, it was important. She needed to pull it down for a little bit. But we try for the most part wherever we go to wear them. You don't have to. Some people are still wearing them like Nen because they want to. They don't have to. But I will even if COVID goes away completely, I will probably still wear one because I like them. Other countries, like in China, they wear them. It's very standard. You're in public, you wear a mask. That's not just due to COVID. That's just how they are
Well,
there.
people in Japan are also a lot more
And Jap-
curious. I saw a
Yeah.
video where it was literally like people exiting like an event and they still left open like the left stairs for people to go down,
Oh,
like the
that's cool.
stairs, and all, like it was only people going up on the right side of the stairs.
That's cool. We and to like
It's like
with
you
the-
don't drive on both sides of the road to get out of an event, you
well,
know.
as we just learned, yeah, that was a mess. Yeah, I don't know. Like for me though, it's like I say you do what you want, and if you, I have more of a problem when people come up and tell you, they're like, oh, you should not be wearing a mask, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, why are you telling me that? Number one, mind your business, and two, it's like you don't always know what other people are going through, so you don't understand that someone that has a mask on, you might think it's redundant, it's dumb, it is not needed, why are you doing it? But for other people it could be saving their life because they are immunocompromised. So right now, even if COVID wasn't a thing, I would still be wearing a mask everywhere I go because I'm on a chemotherapy med that is very strong and it causes my immune system to not be able to fight very well.
I thought you were in remission.
I am, but I'm having problems. I'm having some problems right now. So I'm probably do a live post about it eventually, but I started that. That's remember when I said earlier that Tuesdays and Wednesdays I feel kind of yucky. Yeah, I take it on. It's every Tuesday. So, but it's just one of those things like you don't, but see someone that just is walking next to me, they may not know that right? So, and I don't expect them to know that, but I also don't expect someone to look at me and go, why do you have a mask on? You don't need it anymore. Because believe it or not, before COVID, there were people that wear masks because of things like your immune system. You know, if you've got a really Dusty, if you've got a really low immune system right now, because my immune system is being taken down very low so that this medication can fight what it needs to do and do what it needs to do, it causes me to be very sick very easy.
Although I think when people first see you, they don't notice the mask.
Oh, yeah, true. I probably am not one that would be told very, because, you know, I look like I have cancer. And so like for me, people aren't going to probably come up to me and tell me, but people did come up to Riley and then when we were over on Friday Harbor Island, this lady just inserted herself and was like, you know, you don't need to wear this. And they were like, why? Like, you're not my mom, you know, like, why are you telling me that stuff?
I'm gonna go. Bye.
Oh, see you, Magic. Bye. This is going to be a little box. Let's see. Which Aurora heads have not been discovered?
Dusty, you want to come?
You coming in, Dusty?
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
I might. Maybe I'll stay in
the boxes are fun. I like boxes.
Maybe I'll stay in the call, but I'm not gonna come in game. I don't know.
That's fine. I've got to actually empty a whole bunch of stuff.
Finally, I think.
Ooh, I got a dragon head. Anyone know a dragon head?
Ooh, nice. I definitely need to test it a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten a working jukebox thing, all that. And
Yay! You figured it out last night.
yep, if it's working completely fine, all that, and it passes like my lag test and all that, which from what I've seen before,
Is it literally like is it just an automated jukebox you made, or?
No, it is actually kind of more complicated. It's basically with the Minecraft jukeboxes, with custom music they broke with 1.19.4, so that they cut off whenever it's at like the vanilla time limit sort of thing. What mob should we do first?
I don't know. Surprise us.
Let's do cow. And so basically it cuts off at the vanilla time limit, and that's because the hopper and dropper thing. And basically what the data pack does is it just if you enter in a jukebox manually with a music disc, then it extends the time by like 60 minutes. So
To me, that just kind of stinks, because like when this change, like when Mojang first like added that change, I immediately was like looking forward to having this automated jukebox machine in my base to literally listen to like pack music all day long.
Well, the problem is that it's just hard coded into the game that it sets to the music disc's time limit rather than like being able to edit it with the data pack. So, nice, Dusty.
Yay, Dusty! Shadow Cow. That's one of my favorite ones too. It's a cool color.
So basically,
Congratulations, Dusty.
if you
Thanks.
do it with a hopper or a dropper, it does the normal vanilla length of time. Did you get it, Dusty?
Did you get your head, Dusty?
I got it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go.
So yeah, if you do it with a hopper, dropper, or dispenser, it does it for the vanilla length of time. But if you do it with right-clicking by your hand, then it goes for the 60 minutes. So like, for instance, disk 11 only allows for 1 minute and 11 seconds. If you put that in with custom music by hand, then it would work. But if you do it by by a hopper, then it would only play for 1 minute and 11. Kind of the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
just
I
like
wasn't
one
really
piece
happy
and
when they
go.
did this though, because it broke everybody's packs. It broke everyone's birthday packs. It broke everyone's event. It broke all of our event packs.
I like the feature as a survival Minecraft player, but I see why Pack Team is mad and all that.
Well, they're figuring it out, ways
Yeah.
around it. and all
The
that.
data
It's
pack's
just more work.
literally gonna be fixed. Like
Yeah.
fixing everything. So
Yeah.
music disc by entering by hand, the old method works
Yeah.
perfectly fine. And it's just the new method lowers the time,
Yeah.
So it's not really the biggest deal. It's just was frustrating when we first updated,
Yeah.
Well, I was looking forward to, like, listening to Pack music in a automated jukebox. I guess that dream's not gonna happen.
Well, you'll still be able to do it. Like, for instance, if a disc is within the time
Yeah.
frame or it cuts off.
But how many packs are actually gonna obey that? Probably not very many.
Well, we're gonna try our best to have it where it's like, where it's within like a similar time frame for each, like, packs. Like, we'll try doing like the shortest song as disc 11 sort of thing, but it will never really truly line up.
Yeah. That's the stinky part. Oh, magic. What's the
Yeah.
name of that Ladybug movie again? I was looking for it last night. Or show, I guess.
Miraculous Lady. The movie
Which
is
one
on
is
Netflix.
it on?
Netflix
Netflix.
is the
Okay.
movie.
Okay,
The show is on Disney Plus.
But
the
the one you
movie-
wanted me to look at was Netflix, right? You wanted
Yes,
me to check it
the
out?
movie. The movie is Miraculous Ladybug. The Ladybug and Cat Noir.
Okay, I'll check it out.
What was I doing?
You were going to make me some lunch.
No, I am not making you lunch.
That's okay. I'm not even hungry. I died, finally. Whoops. There you go. Ooh, that's a lot of those. We need to do mob fights more often. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
I just always forget about them. We have way too many things to do. We have too many games we play.
Well, I'm not a big fan of mob fights. I never really liked them.
Really?
No.
I like them just because I'm a collector by nature, so I'm always I like to get the heads, all that kind of fun stuff. So.
I'm not that big into the heads, but I just find the fights therapeutic in a way.
Yeah. That too. Go empty.
Okay, what mob should we do next?
There we go. Had to empty everything. Let's do one more round. What should we do? What would be fun? Not cats. Well, maybe cats and something else combined, like cats and parrots or something would be kind of fun.
Cats and parrots?
I know it's a weird combo, but yeah.
Okay.
I need 2,000 cats and 2,000 parrots, please, and thank you. Oh my gosh, yes, exactly this.
Nice, Dusty.
Was that Dusty again?
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll have to
Oh yeah, I
check
see
if
it.
that one was discovered. I think it was.
I was taking a selfie right at that moment. You can see.
Oh,
I
that's another head discovery for me.
Possibly.
It might be. I'll have to.
And it's gonna look.
The cats are starting to die with Dusty cramming in the corners.
I had to stop for a second.
I'm enjoying Paleo so far.
It's pretty fun.
I should probably sign up for the.
Dusty, another one.
Nice.
What were you saying, Nin?
I was
Yeah, you
saying
need-
I should probably sign up for the beta.
Yeah, you do need to because Peachy's asking if it can be added into our what are we playing, and I said once we as like a server decide, like the Valkyrie team decides that yes, we are going to support this game and we want to support it. I said then we can, but I need you to. I said I need Nin to play.
I
And...
think the only thing I'm iffy about is I read on their website about like you can marry some of the villagers or something, and you can have relationships with them.
Oh, see, this is why. And for those that were in the call, or I think it just Magic, I had said that. I said we need to look at all of it because sometimes a game can look very
Yeah, I think you can.
good and
You
promising, but
you can't marry I don't think you can marry other players. You can marry the villagers themselves, not the players.
See, but like that's a little bit weird, personally. But yeah.
it's a little weird, that's for sure. We'll have to look and see what. Thanks, Tessie. We'll have to look and see what all that's about.
It's like building relationships. I find it a little weird too, but I mean it's beta, so I mean.
It looks like the tabby was not discovered,
Well, congratulations, Dusty.
and the Siamese was.
So
But
one of
anyway,
those,
congrats.
Dusty.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it from my logging system. There it is. I think tabby is probably one of my favorite looking ones. These are the cats. It's got like the perfect blue-green cyan color. It's almost about like 2 months apart since the last one. You start
It had been a hot minute.
pushing some more.
All right. Well, I am gonna head out. My stomach's very queasy, so I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit. So I will see you guys a little later. Thanks for being here.
Thanks
yeah.
everybody for coming.
Yeah, we'll try and get some. Hopefully, once everyone gets back, and a lot of people on vacations and stuff right now too. All right, guys. I will see you later. Bye.
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 And thank you all for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And this is Dusty signing off, and peace out. Bye.